Very welcome everyone to this session of the current affairs. Today we are going to discuss the current affairs for 3rd of October 2024. So let's start our session and let's see that what we have to discuss in this particular day. So basically, before we start, first of all, the things are first we need to discuss that what type of current affairs we have. So we have here some international news, state news, banking and finance, space and technology, sports, important days, books and authors, ranks and reports, summit and conference news, obituary, and summarize. We will summarize and see and revise that what we have learned. First of all, before I start, all these things, all these topics are really important for all your exams. So be focused and let's start. Before we start, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So the first news that we have today is regarding the international news, and let's go with this. So India elected to the steering committee of the Globe Network. So first of all, let us see that what is a steering committee. Steering committee, basically any committee in any organization that particularly steers the body. Like when we are driving the car, so the car is driving, the driver is driving the car, and the particular thing that is in his hand other than the gear is the steering. So when he steers the car to left or right, as well as the car will move left and right. So basically, when we are talking about steering committee, so it is a very important committee. It basically gives the direction to the organization that in which way we need to move. So on 26th of September 2024, India was elected to the 15-member Globe Steering Committee of the Global Operational Network of Anti-Corruption Law Enforcement Authorities during its fifth plenary meeting in Beijing, China. So basically, when we are talking about this meeting, where this meeting was held, it was held in Beijing, China. And what is the full form of Globe Network? So Globe Network is Global Operational Network of Anti-Corruption Law Enforcement Authorities. So we get to know that this particular authority or organization work towards the corruption things. That means it deals with the corruptions and law enforcement to be acted in a way. India's election to the steering committee will enable it to actively contribute to global efforts in combating. So basically, India elected in the steering committee. Now it will be able to actively contribute, as I told you, that it will guide, it will lead the proper organization that in which way we need to move. Combating corruption and facilitating asset recovery. The Globe Network was officially launched on 3rd of June 2021 during the special event at United Nations General Assembly, a special session against corruption. So basically, when we are talking about when this organization was established, this organization was established on 3rd of June 2021. The Ministry of Home Affairs serves as the central authority for Globe Network in India, with the CBI and Enforcement Directorate representing India as member authorities. You must have seen a lot of times in news that whenever any kind of news regarding any corruption and things, CBI must get involved in that kind of things. Also, if you ever heard about the money laundering, then Enforcement Directorate is the body that take care of it. So both these bodies will help India in steering this organization, as we know that these are the two organizations or bodies that helps in anti-corruption things in India. So remember them. And both these bodies, that is CBI and Enforcement Directorate, they work under which organization? They work under the Ministry of Home Affairs. Who is the Minister of Home Affairs currently, or the Union Home Minister? That is Mr. Amit Shah. Okay, let's move to other current affairs. Now, another one, state news. So basically, when we are talking about another news, so PM Modi laid foundation and dedicated projects worth rupees 11,200 crore projects in Maharashtra. Let's see what we have here. So on 29th of September 2024, Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually laid foundation stone and commenced various projects worth rupees 11,200 crore in Maharashtra. Okay. Now, PM Modi inaugurated the Pune metro section from District Court to Swargate, marking the completion of the Pune Metro Rail Project Phase 1. Now, let us complete till now. So basically, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he laid the foundation of some of the projects and also started some of the new projects in Maharashtra. Maharashtra is a state in southwestern part of India, and currently the Chief Minister of Maharashtra is Mr. Eknath Shinde. Now, PM Modi inaugurated the Pune metro section from District Court to Swargate, marking the completion of Pune Metro Rail Project Phase 1. So basically, it ends the Phase 1 or some part of Phase 1. Okay, as we can see, and laid the foundation stone for the Swargate Katraj section of Pune Metro Phase 1. Okay, so basically, what is happening here? One part of Phase 1, that is the metro rail from District Court to Swargate, it has been completed. Now, another part of this Phase 1 project is to complete the section from Swargate to Katraj section. So this particular extension will be completed in next phase, and it has been laid during this event. He also dedicated the Bidgin Industrial Area (BIA) to the nation. Okay, so one more thing is here, that every metropolitan city in our country, it has particular industrial area in it. So in Maharashtra, if we go, we found Bidgin Industrial Area. It has been laid to the foundation by Mr. Narendra Modi during this event. Additionally, PM Modi inaugurated the Solapur Airport and laid the foundation stone for the memorial for Kranti Jyoti Savitribai Pulle First Girls School at Bhide Wada. Okay, so remember one more thing, that two more things are done in Maharashtra. That one is the Solapur Airport, it has been inaugurated, and the other thing is that he also laid the foundation stone for the memorial for Kranti Jyoti Savitribai Pulle First Girls School at Bhidwede. So I hope this point is clear to all of you, and let's move to another news. So remember, PM Modi laid foundations of some projects in Maharashtra. Another news is from the banking and finance section. Now let's see what we have. So SEBI amended delisting regulations, introduced fixed price process for voluntary delisting. Now let's see what we have here. On 25th of September 2024, SEBI amended the delisting of equity shares regulations 2024, allowing companies to delist shares through a fixed price process as an alternative to the reverse book building RRB process. Okay, now let's see that what exactly it is. So basically, SEBI, as we know, is the Security Exchange Board of India. It takes care of the things like security bonds and government bonds. Okay, and it will also see that any kind of scam or any kind of thing has been done regarding these particular things. SEBI, if we talk about, SEBI was established in 1992 as a statutory body at that time. Okay, so basically, what it has done, that allowing companies to delist shares through a fixed price process as an alternative to reverse book building. So basically, what they are doing here, the shares they have, they are particularly delisting them at some fixed prices, so that the particular process will go on smoothly and the particular purchasing and selling of shares will be done accordingly. These amendments aim to facilitate ease of doing business, as I said, for listed firms. The new regulations are known as the SEBI Delisting of Equity Shares Amendment Regulation 2024. So remember, this is very important for banking exams, that new regulations are known as the SEBI Delisting of Equity Share Amendment, and this amendment is done in 2024. Remember this, it will come into the exam. SEBI is the apex regulatory body for securities and commodity market in India, established as a statutory body through the SEBI Act 1992. I hope this point is very clear to all of you. Now let's move to the other one. Another banking and finance news, IDBI Bank launches OTS scheme for retail NPA borrowers to boost recovery. Now let's see. IDBI Bank has launched the Sugam Rin Bhugtan Yojana, that is Sugam scheme, a one-time settlement, negotiated settlement scheme aimed at recovering non-performing retail loans. First of all, try to understand that what exactly this scenario is all about. So basically, in our country, there are a lot of people who are not able to pay loans either voluntarily or either because of some conditions. So what IDBI Bank is doing here, that they have brought a scheme that is called Sugam scheme, Sugam Rin Bhugtan Yojana. It clearly describes itself. So basically what it is doing, a one time settlement thing or a negotiated settlement scheme. Under this, what they are trying to do, that all the non performing assets so far they will go to them and then ask that if they can settle down this particular loan, so that the things can be settled and the work or business can be run smoothly. So this is all about this particular scheme. Now let's see what they have in the scheme. The scheme is available to borrowers with outstanding principal between rupees 10 lakh and rupees 10 crores. Okay. So remember one section, that this scheme is applicable to the people who had borrowed rupees 10 lakh to 10 crore. Okay. Offering relaxed term for loans classified as NPAs as of March 31, 2021. Okay. So this particular date has been given, the 31st of March 2021 and continuing through August 31, 2024. Okay. So all the people who have been classified as NPAs in between this, they all come under this particular scheme. Borrowers must pay at least 10% of the settlement amount by 31st of December 2024. Now, the thing is, borrowers, what they can do, they can at least 10%, they can at least pay 10% of settlement, so that the particular negotiating thing can be done, with the balance due within 90 days of the letter of approval without interest. Okay. So now if they have done the 10% part before 31st of December 2024, the balance due will be done within next 90 days of the letter of approval without interest. That means when they have done the 10% payment under this scheme, now they have 90 days. In those 90 days, they can done the remaining amount, and particularly no interest will be charged over them. So basically, this scheme is all about to getting the principal amount back to the bank. Okay. I hope you are getting it. Alternatively, the balance can be paid by March 25, 2025 with an interest rate based on the year MCLR as of August 31, 2024 plus 2% simple interest beyond 90 days from LOA. So basically what we are having here, that the remaining interest that can be paid in 1 year after that. But if anyone who has not paid the amount in 90 days, 2% plus simple interest will be added to the amount after 90 days. Okay, I hope the points are clear. So basically, IDBI Bank started the Sugam Yojana, Sugam Rin Bhugtan Yojana. Another news is from banking once again. MMRDA secured 31,673.79 crore loan from PFC to fast track Mumbai's 9 infrastructure projects. Okay, the Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority (MMRDA) has secured a loan worth rupees 31,673.79 crore from the Power Finance Corporation to fast track the development of 9 key infrastructure projects in Mumbai Metropolitan Region. So basically, every metropolitan city has a development authority. If you go to Maharashtra or Mumbai, you can see Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority. If you go to Noida, you can see Noida Development Authority. If you go to Delhi, you can see Delhi Development Authority. So every metropolitan city has this kind of authority. Now, what is happening here? There is a department of government that is called Power Finance Corporation that particularly works in these type of things, that if any particular government body require any kind of loan, so they can give it to them so that they can bring on the infrastructure into the city. So basically under this thing, 31,673.79 crore of loan has been given to Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority. 80% of the total project cost will be covered by the loan. Okay. With the remaining 20% financed from government grants and MMRDA contribution. Okay. So basically 80% of the total project cost will be covered by the loan that has been given by PFC. Now, the 20% finance from the government grants. Okay, the government will also give some kind of subsidies or some kind of grants to the authority. Plus, MMRDA, they themselves will contribute some of that from the taxes that they have collected from the city, or the contribution, whatever type of contribution they have. 15,071 crores will be allocated specifically for the Thane Borivali Twin Tunnel project. Very important. The remaining rupees 16,602.79 crore will be used for the development of 8 other major infrastructure projects. including the Thane Coastal Road Phase 1 and the extension of the Eastern Freeway from Ghatkopar to Thane. Okay, so basically, these are the details that where are the money is going to be put into the projects, in which type of projects the money is going to be used. That is not very important, but very important thing is that we have an organization that is called Power Finance Corporation that helps in these type of projects. Okay, let's move to the other one. Now, science and technology news. Let's discuss this. BEL set to enter space sector signs agreement with Canada's Really Asset. Okay, now let's see what we have. Bharat Electronics Limited (BEL) signed a teaming agreement with Rally Asset Inc. Canada to collaborate in the areas of space products. So basically, when we are talking about space products, so as we can see that lot of companies are also under process or under making in India only. Okay, like we have companies like Bellatrix and some other companies which are basically private space companies like SpaceX. So in that case, government is also very interested in these type of firms, in these type of ventures. So basically, a government body that is called Bharat Electronics Limited, they have signed an agreement with Rally Asset in Canada. Okay, remember that company belongs to Canada. The agreement was signed at BEL's corporate office in Bangalore, Karnataka. The agreement aims to leverage the capabilities of both companies in the domain of space. Okay, this collaboration marks BEL entry into the space sector. Now BEL will also add it into this particular sector, and now we will see some type of developments will be done by Bharat Electronics Limited also. Remember, they have collaborated with Canada's Rally Asset. Another important news from again science and technology: ISRO in space NSIL signed 5 TTA with non-governmental entities. ISRO, as we know, in space and New Space India Limited. Okay, so basically in space and New Space India Limited are some kind of companies that are working for the space vertical space sectors, have signed 5 technology transfer agreements. Technology transfer agreement, remember this word. That means that there is some kind of a technology transfer between ISRO and these companies with non-governmental entities. As I said, they are non-governmental entities. TTAs were signed with Anabond Limited, Salvo Industrial Private Limited, Micropack Private Limited, Astra Microwave Products Limited at InSpace in Bangalore, Karnataka. Okay, so at the InSpace office of ISRO, the companies that have got this particular agreement are listed here. These agreements are part of the government initiative to grant private player access to ISRO's advanced technology. As I said, there's a transfer of technology between ISRO and some companies. So basically, they are working on it. Initiative aims to foster innovation and commercial application across various sectors. Now, why is it very important? But we need to understand this because when the private companies will be coming into this sector, the things will be going more functionally and development will be done, growth will be done, some kind of innovations will also be done, and also economically the things can be done with low budgets also. Okay, so in all these sectors this company will help. I hope you are able to understand. So remember, these companies got 5 TTA, that is technology transfer agreement. Another one is science and technology news coming from China. China successfully launched 6 new satellites. On 20th September 2024, China successfully launched 6 new satellites, Zilin 1 Quanfu 02B, into space from Taiyuan Satellite Launch Center in Shaanxi province. The satellites were launched aboard a Long March 2D carrier rocket. Okay, what is the name of the rocket? Long March 2D carrier rocket. Remember that this is a rocket of China. They can directly ask you this question that this rocket, this launcher belongs to which country? Okay. This marked the 536 flight mission of the Long March carrier rocket, and it is not a new one rocket. It has been into the mission for a very long time. The satellite features a high resolution and wide field of view telephoto range imager for high resolution land observation. So what is the purpose of the satellite? The satellite will provide high resolution and wide field of view telephoto range imager. Okay. for high resolution land observation. So basically, what they are doing here, they need to locate something, some particular process, like if they have been processing flooding, or they have been going through to face some kind of catastrophe. So for that purpose, these type of resolutions are required. So remember that China has launched new 6 satellites. Another important news from the sports sector, Devin Bravo retires from all forms of cricket, joins KKR as mentor. I hope you remember Champion Champion song that was given by Devin Bravo. It was very famous in 2016 when T20 World Cup was held in India and West Indies won that World Cup. So West Indies cricketer Devin Bravo, a two-time Men's T20 World Cup winner, has announced his retirement from all form of. Bravo joins KKR as mentor. KKR is Kolkata Knight Riders. If you are familiar to IPL, that is Indian Premier League, then you know that it is a cricket club or cricket team that plays in IPL. Okay, so he's going to mentor this particular team, succeeding Gautam Gambhir, as Gautam Gambhir has already succeeded as the head coach of Indian team. He has previously worked as the bowling coach for Chennai Super Kings, and Bravo will also be the part of KKR's other franchisee globally, including CPL, Major Cricket League, and the International League T20. Okay, so these are some of the achievements of him. So remember that he has retired from all form of cricket. Now he will work as a mentor for KKR. Now we have some important days which we need to discuss. World Contraception Day 2024, September 26. Okay, remember that World Contraception Day is annually observed on 26th of September to improve awareness of all contraceptive methods available. I need to refresh your memory. 26th of September also mark as a day to eliminate nuclear weapons. Okay, now one more thing that you can add is World Contraception Day. The day aims to enable young people to make informed choices on their sexual and reproductive health. Okay, so this can aware them about that what type of products or what type of things that they can use to better their sexual and reproductive health. Theme of for the World Contraception Day 2024 is a choice for all. Freedom to plan, power to choose. First ever World Contraception Day was observed on 26th of September 2007. Okay, remember 26th of September, World Contraception Day. Another important day, World Rabies Day. Rabies, I hope you know, it is a very deadly disease. Any person who is affected with this disease will be fatal down. Okay, so September 28, 2024 is commemorated as World Rabies Day. World Rabies Day is annually observed on this day, that is 28th of September, to create awareness about rabies, a viral, zoonotic, and neglected tropical disease. Why it has been called a neglected tropical disease? Because lot of people, when they got bitten by monkey or dog or any other animal through whom they can get this kind of virus, generally people don't go to doctor or don't get any kind of injection. Now that if that particular virus prevails in the body for more than 15 or 20 days, it will be deadly and no particular treatment can be given to that person. So that is why it has been given the name neglected tropical disease. The day emphasizes the importance of rabies prevention and highlight progress in defeating rabies. The day also marked the death anniversary of Louis Pasteur, who developed the first rabies vaccine in 1885. Theme of World Rabies Day 2024 is breaking rabies boundaries. Okay, so remember that this is very important one in this particular news. Now we have the books and authors, and I hope you know this person here. Who is she? She is Arundhati Roy. So Arundhati Roy's first memoir, Mother Mary Comes to Me, to release in September 2025. I hope you know Arundhati Roy. She is a renowned Indian author, and 1997 Booker Prize winner Arundhati Roy is set to publish her first memoir titled Mother Mary Comes to Me in September 2025. So next year in September, this book will be launched. She won the particular award that is called Booker Prize in 1997. Booker Prize is basically a prize that is given in the category of literature that is also fictional and non-fictional. Okay, so there are two categories, either fictional or non-fictional. So she particularly got this award in the fictional category. Now the book will be published by Penguin Random House and offers an intimate account of how she became the person and writer she is. So basically, this book is a kind of an autobiography, we can say, under which she is telling that how her life was and how she became an author, what influenced her to become an author. The memoir was inspired by the death of her mother and women's rights activist Mary Roy in September 2022. Okay, so her mother name was Mary Roy, and also this book has some particular extracts in which she is telling that this book is dedicated to her mother, her gone mother, and who was also a woman rights activist. The book will simultaneously published in multiple countries, including UK, USA, Canada, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Netherlands, Sweden, Finland, and Norway. Okay, so all these countries they will have the access to this book. Now, another news is coming from Ranks and Reports. Let's see. India ranked 39th in Global Innovation Index 2024. Switzerland tops for 14th consecutive year. Very important. Switzerland for the consecutive 14th time, it is on the first position. India got 39th position. Last year, what is the position? Let's see. According to World Intellectual Property Organization, there is also an organization that helps in maintaining the intellectual property things. So, World Intellectual Property Report, India secures the 39th position out of 133 economies with a score of 38.3 in Global Innovation Index, which means what is the objective of this index? The objective of this index is to say that particularly what type of economy any country has and what amount of economy they are putting in innovation things. Okay, so in that category, India is doing a little bit great. Last year, what was the position? So in GII, that is Global Innovation Index, India was ranked 40th with a score of 38.1. Switzerland topped the index for the 14th consecutive year, followed by Sweden at second rank and the United States at third. The GII has been co-published annually since 2007. So basically, this index was first formed in 2007, and you can see since then, Switzerland is the country that has topped this particular event so many times. That is the 14th times. Okay. So it was published annually since 2007 by WIPO, INSEAD, and Cornell University, ranking world economies based on their innovation capabilities using 80 indicators. They have 80 indicators through which they particularly evaluate any country's economy and then they give the ranking. So India's ranking is 39. Another important news, summit and conference. MOS Professor SP Singh Baghel inaugurated National Conference on PESA Act in New Delhi. Now let's see that who is he and what he has done. On 26th of September 2024, Union Minister of State Professor SP Singh Baghel inaugurated and addressed the National Conference on the Panchayats, Extensions to Scheduled Areas Act 1996 PESA in New Delhi. The conference saw the launch of the PESA GPDP Gram Panchayat Development Plan. Okay, so first of all, we need to understand that what exactly is PESA. So in 1992, what happened was Panchayat Raj came into the being. 73rd and 74th Amendment were done in 1992. In 1993, Panchayat came into being. Panchayat was enforced in the whole country. But some parts were exempted. So in 1996, it was seen that some particular areas should be included. So basically, under this particular thing, or particularly to include the scheduled areas, Panchayat Extension to Scheduled Areas Act 1996 was passed in New Delhi. The conference saw the launch of the PESA GPDP, that is Gram Panchayat Development Plan portal, and 7 specialized training modules aimed at enhancing the effectiveness of GPDPs and training initiatives. So what is the purpose here? As you can see that this particular Panchayat system is extended to the scheduled areas. So now particularly a meeting should be held to see and observe that what can be done to create better things in these scheduled areas. So for that purpose, this all is done. Ministry of Panchayati Raj introduced initiatives like the functionality of activity mapping dashboard for monitoring state actions on 29 subjects outlined in the 11th schedule of the Constitution. We know that particularly Panchayat comes under 11th schedule of the Indian Constitution from Article 243 to Article 243O. There are 29 subjects in that particular schedule, And on that purpose, the initiatives will be taken by the Panchayati Raj to see that what can be done under this thing. The PESA training manual for fifth schedule areas and the PESA GPDP portal were also introduced to facilitate village-based development program. So basically, the things are going like this, that they need to put some guidelines, some mapping, so that particular schedule areas can act accordingly and do some better things for their areas. Okay, there is an obituary news also. Obituary news, when we are talking about Oscar winning British actor and Harry Potter star Dame Maggie Smith passed away. Okay, so British actor Dame Maggie Smith, I hope you know her from a film called Harry Potter. Okay, let us talk about her. Known for her role as Professor Minerva McGonagall, okay, in the Harry Potter film series, passed away at the age of 89 in London. She passed away in London at the age of 89. Maggie Smith made her acting debut in 1952 and her professional debut in 1956 at the Oxford Playhouse. She was made a Dame Commander of the British Empire by Queen Elizabeth II in 1990. As we have prestigious honorable ceremonies in India also, like Padam Shri, Padam Bhushan, Padam Vibhushan. So when you go to England, you will also see there that some type of same type of recognitions you will also see in those countries. So in 1990, she got a particular honor that is called the Dame Commander of the British Empire. Okay, so remember that question can be asked in your exams. That recently an actress died and she was given this particular honor. What type of honor it is? Okay, so this type of question or her name would be asked in the exam. Smith won 2 Academy Awards for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress, along with several other prestigious awards. Okay, now I hope this point is clear. So, guys, let's summarize that what we have learned in this particular session. Okay, let's see. So, in international news, India elected to the steering committee of the Globe Network. As I told you, this meeting was held, the fifth plenary meeting. It was held in Beijing, China. PM Modi laid foundation and dedicated projects worth rupees 11,200 crore projects in Maharashtra. Banking and finance news. SEBI amended delisting regulation, introduced fixed price process for voluntary delisting. So remember, the regulation has come regarding the fixed price process for voluntary delisting in 2024. IDBI Bank launches OTS scheme for retail NPA borrowers to boost recovery. MMRDA secures rupees 31,673.79 crore loan from PFC Power Finance Corporation to fast-track Mumbai's 9 infrastructure projects. In science and tech, we have BEL, that is Bharat Electronics Limited, set to enter space sector, signs agreement with Canada's Raleigh Asset. ISRO, InSpace and NSIL signed 5 technology transfer agreement with non-governmental entities. China successfully launched 6 new satellites. Sports news, Devin Bravo, as we have discussed, retires from all forms of cricket, joins KKR as mentor. Important days news, World Contraception Day 2024 is on September 26th. World Rabies Day on September 28, 2024. Books and authors, we have discussed regarding Arundhati Roy's first memoir, Mother Mary Comes to Me, to release in September 2025. In ranks and reports, we have very important news. India ranked 39th in Global Innovation Index 2024. In 2023, it was 40th position. Switzerland topped for 14 consecutive years. Summit and Conference, MOS Professor SP Singh Baghel inaugurated National Conference on PESA Act in New Delhi. Obituary news, Oscar-winning British actor and Harry Potter star Dame Maggie Smith passed away. So that's it in this particular section, in this particular session, and we will see what we have in another session. And till then, bye bye. Take care, everyone. See you soon.